I'm really
Esports
curious.
hosts have a
Hello?
type. That's not a bad thing, mind you. It makes sense to want to set a consistent professional tone, because when it comes to show business, not everything can be controlled.
They were getting passive. They were giving up a lot of front of the site room off A main. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what is going on.
How's the audio?
I hope you've enjoyed your dream hack.
But it also makes sense to want to try something new, something stylish, something dangerous. And building hosting and streaming careers on those two principles is exactly what RichWCampbell did. He leaned into the memes and spoke his mind, no matter what.
I like how this video came out. It's probably right when I took a giant break from streaming. Do you think that I didn't interview or anything for this? I wonder how accurate it actually is.
Just lube it up.
What was on it?
I've decided
what's
to
up,
drama
Odin?
with RichWCampbell because one, he's currently relevant, two, because he is a dumb. I will respond when she also fills category number 1.
Yeah, you can't get in here, you stupid.
Yeah. If the earth looks like this, then I ain't. I was made by Mitt is Kith. His sister is so hot. Give me a kiss. Are you watching right now, Emily? Ha. We only do this sometimes. Other times we do really cool content like go outside.
However, it's those same chaotic
Why do you pick that
impulses
one?
that made Rich so interesting in the first place that eventually got him fired from a gig that meant a lot to him.
Some of the stuff I say on stream is probably not stuff that you would always want to have somebody who's representing your game say.
But instead of wallowing in his own self-pity, he found a new direction, and more importantly, a new inspiration.
Make like a tree. Oh my god! Yeah! Yeah, dude!
And as a result, two communities, one that was jaded and looking for something new, the other, waiting for recognition, decided to join Rich for a crazy ride.
Hit me. I like that. Not you, you don't hit me. No, you stay away from me.
So where exactly did RichWCampbell come from? How did spending time homeless in New York inspire his life's direction? And why was getting blackballed by Blizzard maybe the best thing that ever happened to him?
You got fired. You got fired, dude.
Dude, I love McConnell. Dude, how wild is this that they...
So, if you find yourself...
Dude, they literally already... They literally have it. They literally know what happened. They actually know what happened. Like, it's pretty wild. The narrative is Pog? Yeah, like, that was a really good setup.
Recognizing RichWCampbell, it could be for a variety of reasons. Maybe you caught him on stage at an event you watched.
Why are you looking at me like that?
What?
You're just looking at me very sensually.
No, I'm not. So what are you talking about? I'm looking at you.
Or maybe his unique sense of style left an impression. Or you might have stumbled upon him more recently as his stream exploded in popularity.
Pretend to use a salt shaker in your tongue, you'll taste salty.
Wait, you will?
Yeah.
Wait, what
Do
you
it,
mean?
do it. Like pretend to use a salt shaker in your tongue.
Do I have to like close my eyes or anything?
Yeah,
Anymore?
and stick your tongue out. And pretend to use a salt shaker.
But long before he was losing his shit on camera and breaking the traditional mold of an onstage personality, RichWCampbell was just a dude who loved video games. Growing up in Atlantic City, Rich started playing video games at a young age, not knowing that his hobby would later change his life. After finishing high school, Rich was accepted into NYU's pre-med program. But when the financial crisis hit in 2008, it turned everything upside down for him. Rich's family home ended up in foreclosure, and he found himself unable to pay rent and tuition, leaving him homeless.
So I ended up in New York without a place to stay.
Dude, it's crazy. This guy got everything.
And I got plenty of crazy good stories from that time. And I feel like it really kind of made me a lot of who I am today, even though it was kind of, you know, in theory, a rough time. It ended up okay for me.
But Rich saw leaving NYU as giving up, and he had no interest in being a quitter. So, with the help of some friends and after couch surfing for a while, he made his return. But this time, with the intent to study narrative strategies in video games.
I was like, you know what? I've always wanted to work on video games. Who the f knows what's gonna happen? I don't care about money. I'm gonna do what I like. I've always loved video games.
After finishing his program, Rich worked as an Instacart shopper, and it was around that time that he was presented with the opportunity to join MLG. Although, back then, by his own admission, he wasn't exactly qualified.
I have an interview at MLG with a guy named Will who ended up becoming a very good friend. And Will is interviewing me, and he remembered me from the Game Center because I had played Star.
Dude, I love how like I'm watching like this very serious documentary with like insanely good research, and here you guys are just saying, "Come, come, 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 come." Like literally, I got a documentary made about me. This is the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. This is my fucking legacy. And my legacy is come. It's just come everywhere. It's just come everywhere.
Warcraft against him one time. I'm wearing a suit. He's like, hey, do you know how to do this? Do you know how to do this? Do you know how to do that? And I'm like, no, I don't know how to do any of this, man. And he goes, you know what? You got the job. And sure enough, the next day, I am an employee at MLG.
Despite his lack of technical skills, Rich poured hours into learning every aspect of production that he could, but his main goal was to become a caster. And by 2015, he got his first shot on the desk at the grand finals for Season 1 of MLG Pro Rocket League, after being asked to stand in for Chris Puckett.
Looking at the shots on goal, they're pretty even. It's just impressive play from both teams.
Very.
Really impressive play.
15 shots versus what? 11 shots?
15 versus 11, yeah.
15 versus...
That's the thing.
Dude,
with
my
luck.
hair looked so good.
You have to keep practicing so the time that you get that lucky shot, you don't up.
Over the next few years, Rich was given more and more casting gigs, and his style really began to develop. He was part unbridled enthusiasm, part unfettered opinion, and he was clearly always enjoying himself.
Who do you think's gonna win, Mom?
Serious.
Serious. You think Serious is gonna take the entire thing? All right, Mom, I love you.
Okay. Shut up, Kyle.
Whether he was running an online D&D game in the MLG studio or working a tournament for another scene altogether, Rich's profile was on the rise, and the opportunities kept coming. But he always had a soft spot for one of the true OGs. The one that immediately lined him up with more work, World of Warcraft. Even as gigs like the now defunct H1Z1 League came and went, or as he took the stage in some of Dota's biggest tournaments in 2019, Rich never forgot the impact that WoW had on his career. After all, beyond the steady work it offered,
You literally holy fucking shit. I've been so fucking lucky. Like you just watch all of those moments. That was like 4 years of my life. Holy shit. Like you literally go like this right here, Ukraine. Okay, I spent a lot of time in Ukraine. New York, Ukraine again, Sweden, or Jönköping, that's in Sweden, right? This is in Ohio. That was when he cursed in the middle of the interview. Like, holy fucking shit.
Offered him. It had also introduced Rich to some of his closest friends.
Our first guest on Allcraft was this guy. He would get maybe like 4,000 viewers. And his name was Asmongold. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. And we did the episode. And wait, I kind of want to pull it up. And at the end of the episode, he goes, boys, what time next week?
But, unfortunately for Rich, the appeal of WoW really began to decline in 2020. 2018's Battle for Azeroth expansion was near universally panned for its borrowed power systems and the time investment required to maximize them. For many, It was the worst expansion since Warlords of Draenor, since Cataclysm, or maybe ever in the game's history. It wasn't that bad. And, to make matters worse, Blizzard seemed largely disinterested in fans' negative response to BFA. The WoW community was on edge.
I'm such a
Rich
pussy,
Campbell
dude. I'm already fucking crying.
Take a break, Richard? You realize I was in a great mood? And I played the game for 5 minutes and I'm here. I don't need a break. I need to uninstall WoW. This is a game made for anyone who's playing. Look at you, idiot! Look at you, you idiot! Why are you playing this game? You dumb shit! You moron cheats! You idiots! You dumb. Why are you playing this shit? You morons running around like ants in Bobby Kodak's maze!
Not long after his explosive rant, Rich got a call from Blizzard, and the news wasn't good. As of June 2020, he was no longer to be a part of future WoW.
I just love him, like, he got a call from Blizzard.
And the news wasn't good.
Running around like ants in Bobby Kodak's maze!
As of June 2020, he was no longer to be a part of future WoW broadcasts.
I'm no longer going to be a part of the AWC. It wasn't my choice. I got the call 2 or 3 days ago now.
Well, they only included one of the
World
times I got
Warcraft
fired.
Twitch channel, and you randomly scrolled through. Chances were you might bump into me. To call that an honor doesn't even.
Thank you, Hazard. Thank you, like.
In the wake of his banishment, Rich decided to move to Texas with the goal of making content alongside some of his peers. But he also decided on streaming full time.
After 6 years of being a commentator, I'm not one anymore. Pull that band-aid off. I guess I'm a streamer now. Which also means
After that, Rich proceeded to stream less than he had streamed before. He disappeared for months at a time, and everybody hated him. Documentary over. Rich then spent random months playing PoE by himself in his bedroom without talking to anyone. The end. Whoa, thank you for the 4 months. Dude, I still gotta beat the MSQ. We gotta play some Final Fantasy one of these days. Yo, Hidden, thank you very much for the 2 months. Yo, Mord, thank you for clicking on the sub button just to see if you had an absolutely free Twitch Prime sub. If we get 7,000 subs today, I'm getting a lip tattoo.
it means I'm now kind of an idiot. Streamers are so dumb.
True. But even if he was downgraded to a dumb streamer, Rich still had big aspirations. And in October, he announced the creation of One True King, a gaming organization that also included Asmongold, SFan, Tips Out, and Mizkif. For Rich, OTK was going to be the primary focus, and through it, he was able to stay connected to his friends and to WoW, even if he wasn't welcome on the official Blizzard broadcasts.
The truth is, gentlemen, that today is no ordinary stream. Today!
Whoa! Ladies and gentlemen, the doors to Castle Nathria will not open themselves! We need to smack them down!
The org was, according to SFan, part media company, part lifestyle brand. But it was also a way for the founders, many of whom had a past in WoW, to test the waters outside of it and to potentially lessen their dependence on it. The decision was, well, incredibly well-timed. Because after the release of WoW's newest expansion, Shadowlands, and a barrage of feedback that Blizzard had once again ignored, people started to wonder how bright the future of the game might actually be.
Let's be honest. Blizzard has completely dropped the ball.
I love every philosophy the World of Warcraft team spouts, and I absolutely think that it's always in line with the player experience.
But let's
play Arena of Kings.
WoW
I've been
fans
thinking about it.
complaining
It looks
about
really good.
WoW is pretty much what always happens. The difference was that in 2021, the game was legitimately bad. And if the game itself wasn't bad enough, Blizzard gave fans plenty of reasons to stop supporting their content. Having already lost his job with Blizzard, the effect that this turmoil in WoW had on Rich's career was minimal. He'd already dialed back his streaming substantially to focus on building OTK, and at the same time, his enthusiasm for WoW had waned.
Now I've started to move away from the game.
I stopped streaming for OTK at the beginning, which I think a lot of people probably forget. I mean, I was doing everything behind the scenes. But what's really crazy, when we started OTK, imagine you're starting an org with me, Asmongold, Tips, and Sfan, right? As part of that group, right? That is the group. And then you tell that group there's not going to be... no, the reason I didn't say Miz is because I'm talking about WoW right now. You start that group with those people where every single person is tied to WoW in the announcement, and none of us within 2 months of the org, within 2 months of the org being out. Guys, I know that Miz has played WoW. He was not streaming WoW 24/7. At the time, he was opening Pokemon boxes. NMP wasn't even announced yet. I'm talking about the announcement of the org. Imagine if at the announcement of the org, if you said, okay, there's and this org is never going to stream World of Warcraft.
So hard if you still played WoW. Less than 3.
Dude, it's fucking crazy. Imagine starting OTK and then saying, okay, you're starting this org and you're never going to be able to play World of Warcraft. Just imagine that. Imagine that. It just seems like some shit that the org would never be able to succeed without World of Warcraft, is what you would think. And everybody's doing better. Literally every person's doing better. And that was only a year ago. It's crazy how time really moves. And it's really tough to appreciate. I've been having these feelings recently, man. And I think there's a big reason why I was gone for a while. It's like, how can something feel like it's been 5 minutes and an eternity at the same time? And it makes me sad because there are so many things where I'm like, that Doctor Who, I don't know if you guys ever watched Doctor Who, but that David Tennant line when he's just like, I don't want to go. You know that moment? I feel like I have so many moments now where I'm just like, that was the best moment of my life and I want to live in it for a while. And it's hard to live in the moment and also not forget all the great things that happened. I'm really thankful that they made this documentary because, this is 18 minutes and I get to go back and I get to look at it and I remember so many things so fast. Midlife crisis, I would call it more of an existential crisis, It's really interesting, 598 subs at the time. It's not even about that. I mean, I think to a lot of people, when they think about the journey, they're like, oh yeah, holy shit, you had this many subs here and you have this many subs now. Every single part of the journey was good. Every single part of it made the other parts matter. It's a giant picture. At the time, 598 subs felt like a lot. Now I literally could never get another sub in my entire life and I'd probably be fine. It's fucking crazy how everything fucking happened, You look at this and I remember, I just fucking remember. I mean, there's so much uncertainty, right? And throughout so many different parts of your life, and that uncertainty is not bad. It's exciting, It's really fucking exciting. So many good things have happened to me that I can't even remember all. And I wish that I could sometimes, But it's crazy. My life was so good then, and I genuinely believe that it's even better now. I'm thankful for every single fucking step. I'm really it's been wild.
Yo,
dude, Arch, bro, how are you, man? It's nice to see you. I just guys, maybe I'm being a bit of a pussy right now, but honestly, I think no matter what you do, keeping like a journal or something is a good idea. I kind of got to keep a little bit of a journal because of streaming inherently. You know, maybe not a journal, maybe just do, like vlog for yourself or something like that. I think one of the things that with streaming is that actually makes me so much fucking happier than like you know, I get why, you know, your eyes get drawn to this and you're like, yo, look, dude, you had only had 598 subs then. Like, imagine. Dude, for me, I remember the time that I spent with you guys, the time that I spent with Asmund, literally like one of my best friends. And we would just sit there and just talk about fucking nothing. And people would be there. Like that is such a fucking incredible feeling, you know? But then the other thing is too, is I remember a bunch of stuff that was going on in my day. You know, like you see like a little thing, like I see like this shirt that I was wearing. And it reminds me of honestly, it reminds me of this one girl who used to wear it all the time. Anything that you can do to make you remember those times, I think is a good thing that can make you happier.
Not all the way, but I've started to move away from the game. I still love it, but you know, I think that some of the things that we've tried to get changed probably won't happen. Some probably will.
Despite the fact that he was no longer hosting and that his stream had taken a bit of a back seat, Rich was still an entertainer. He just needed a new stage. And that's precisely what he got with Final Fantasy XIV. Now, to be fair, the game wasn't exactly new. It had disastrously launched in 2010 and miraculously relaunched a few years later, although it remained largely ignored. But for many MMO fans, Rich's decision to start streaming FF14 became their best possible introduction to the game.
Oh yeah, Gremlo! Gremlo! Oh my god, dude, I love this game. Stop hitting Gremlo. Do the thing, Gremlo. Do the thing. Hey, do the thing. Do the thing. Do the thing.
Dude, it's good. That is fucking crazy though. You want to talk about sub count? It's like 2 days later. It was like 700 subs 2 days later. 19,000 subs. It's literally, that's like 1 day. It's like, welcome to Final Fantasy, bitch. Like literally 1 fucking day. Like plus 20k subs. Like that shit is fucking wild, bro. Wait, it's Gremlo's birthday right now? Wait, is that true, Azure? Wait, is it Gremlo's birthday? Dude, happy birthday, Gremlo. Happy birthday. It always is Gremlo's birthday? Is it Gremlo's birthday every day? Yo, from now on, it's Gremlo's birthday every day. That's a rule here. Dude, Gremlo, I just want to say from the bottom of my... birthday.
Oh, go Gremlo! Go Gremlo! Hey! Hey!
Dude, so many good times. I just want to say, the only thing I regret in life, maybe even a little bit. Happy birthday, Dremlo. Thank you for the 5 months, CK. The birthday wishes for Gremlo. If I could change one thing in my life, I would have started streaming sooner. I had a lot of advantages to my life because of when I started streaming. I feel like I didn't get caught up in a lot of the bad stuff with streaming, but the sad thing is I didn't get to preserve all of my memories in the same way. I wish that I recorded more stuff so I could go back and watch other aspects of my life. I really do wish I could do that. But at the same time, I feel like my outlook on things is really good because of when I started streaming. I don't know. But I'm really happy to have like this living vlog in a lot of ways.
Goons are badass, man. They're badass, man. Holy shit, dude. That about settles it for me. There's something that I need to do.
Between his first FF14 stream in June of 2021 and the end of July, RichWCampbell had amassed an earth-shattering 25,000 subs. In the months that followed, some of WoW's biggest creators followed Rich's lead, and it wasn't long before FF14
Holy shit, they gave me credit for the entire thing. They gave me credit for the entire thing. They were just like, yeah, Rich made Final Fantasy XIV. I mean, to be fair, I did stream it pretty early. Also, here is the thing though. Here is the thing. Why was I able to stream Final Fantasy XIV? Because I had already quit. I had already quit streaming. I literally had already quit streaming. And because of that, I had no fear. And I played a game because I wanted it to. And then I hopped in and I played. And my first stream, my first stream, I hadn't streamed in I don't know how long. And my first stream back, I think it was basically my first stream in 8 months. I had done random Pokemon streams here and there, and I had done a couple of IRLs. But my first stream, there were like 7,000 people watching me play Final Fantasy XIV. And it was like, what the fuck? And then Az was like, dude, what the fuck, dude? Shit, dude, fuck. Guess I'm fucking playing Final Fantasy. What the fuck, dude? And then he played, and then after that, I actually, I remember, 4th of July, I went live and did an IRL stream. I hit 5,000 or 6,000 views like this, you know, without people really even knowing me the way that they know me now, like a lot of people. And everybody who used to watch my stream and just came back, it was wild. It was wild. I remember I streamed a really quick stream before 4th of July because I was like, I told myself, I have a really somewhat based kind of look on streaming. Every single time you blow up, it's just for a short period of time. And then it's all going to go away. This is the God's honest truth with streaming. Look, I was getting 20,000 viewers, 10,000 to 20,000 viewers. There will be other times where I get that again. There will be. But you have to just enjoy it while it's there. And for me, one of the things that I actually do like in a lot of ways, when it settles down, you have a new group of people that you get to hang out with, right? You will always have waves where you're going to have more viewers, right? And then you're gonna go back to what's normal. I think that what a lot of people do, and I think that there are a lot of parallels in life. A lot of people see that new high and they're like, wow, I want this always. And then if they regress at all, that's what they feel like. They feel like they regressed, right? When really at the end of the day, you moved forward. You're in a better place than you were before, right? Dude, I literally just went live after not streaming for God knows how long. I could look at how many viewers I have and frame it in a negative way or in a positive way, depending on how you look at it, right? And if you're gonna ever look at those numbers in life, people always compare themselves to other people, right? 5,000 viewers. You know how many streamers wish that they could have 5,000 viewers? And but to me, I don't even think about, it's not even a number, you know, it's nothing. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm live now, which is fucking wild. That is fucking wild. And I take the moments, I literally take the moments to sit back and go dude, get a fucking grip. That's 5,000 living human beings that you're actually interacting with right now. And most people don't get to do that. It's really easy to sit there and be like, well, my friend the Asmongold gets 100,000 viewers. You know, it's so easy to do that. And every single person, no matter what you do in life, you will at some point do that. I do all the fucking time. But actually taking those moments to dial back and pull it in, it's I have a weird situation because all of my friends are fucking 50K Andes. They're literally all 50K. It's fucking wild. But I remember some of my streams. I remember some of my best streams of my life. You know, literally some of my best streams ever. I had 10 viewers. It doesn't really matter how many viewers you have after a certain point. It matters the quality of the community, right?
Exploded in popularity. As streamers and WoW diehards began dabbling, Rich worked on completing hundreds of hours of main story content. He met up with friends, both old and new, for in-game events.
You gotta admit, I look good, bro.
Yeah, if you're getting ready for a child pageant.
What? Dude, I'm a magician. I have a secret weapon.
Go ahead.
Purple. Now what do you think, bro? I came prepared.
I think that your character looks exactly like your parents live in a trailer, they're obsessed with Elvis, and they dress their kid up that's 5 years old like Elvis, and he gets pushed around and bullied in school because of it.
He also teamed up with them to challenge some of the hardest content in the game.
Get him out of the closet. Go, 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 go. Come on, Rich. Come on, Rich. Come on, Rich.
Come on. This is really close. Come
on, come on, come on, come on. This is gonna be it. Come on, 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 come on. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! 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 Let's go! Holy shit! Oh, that was close, man! That was close!
Blizzard 3 is sure a lifesaver.
And as he finally completed the Shadowbringers expansion and watched the trailer for the upcoming Endwalker, he reflected on the fact that trying something new and stepping outside his comfort zone had once more led to success.
Streaming this game has changed my life forever. It's made me really, really happy in ways that I can't even describe to you.
Rich Campbell is proof that being yourself and embracing change can absolutely be a path forward, even if you're not exactly sure where it leads. You can't always control the things that happen to you.
That's what I meant, Drizzy.
No one is invulnerable. But you can choose how you view those things and how you react. Maybe Rich could have ended up simply working behind the scenes at OTK.
Oh my god, he got the tattoo in it! Wait, he actually got the fucking tattoo! Wait, he actually got the fucking tattoo, bro! Oh my god, dude!
Could have been. But that's the thing about Rich. He isn't really the type to just let things happen to him. Instead, he breathed new life into himself and his career and found strength from a community that was pulling for him to succeed.
Obviously, there were a lot of things going on in my life outside of the game. From everything that, you know, you guys might not remember, but with everything that was going on with my grandma, to like breaking up with the girl who I literally thought I was going to get married to. And on those shitty days, I would go live, and even if I wasn't myself and I wasn't the best streamer that I could be, on those days you guys were still there, and you took care of me.
And it's that same community who continues to look to Rich to give them the same excitement and unrestrained enthusiasm that he's clearly never lost.
Now I can't imagine being anything else. So thank you for letting me be what I truly am, a filthy sack of potatoes.
And it cut to Rich Campbell, and he was literally with just like this like viscerally sexual face, just like slowly like undoing his jacket and just gyrating.
I wonder what tournament that was from. Okay, that was actually fucking incredible. Dude, that was so fucking, like, I am so honored about that video. Rich certainly did a lot more than the people complaining about his ultimate clears. It always comes back to that, doesn't it?
I feel so relaxed and safe.
Coast Guard
that's
pissed.
A real man.
The Coast Guard pissed.
Here, man.
Coast Guard
what
pissed.
A real man.
Coast Guard
real
pissed.
Me in, man.
Coast Guard
I
pissed.
wish I was the guy on your line.
Coast Guard
but
pissed.
Instead, I just
Coast Guard
motherfucking
pissed.
cry. Alone and I wish I could be your little smooth.